just want to step back a bit on why are we doing this? Why is Civic Exchange interested in all these sort of various topics? I guess a lot of people, especially some in the government and policymakers, call us a bit of a nerdy think tank. And we do dig deep into the things that we care about. But what we want to do ultimately in Civic Exchange is that we want to make the city more livable. And you see topics like walkability is important because it's already a topic on mobility that we care a lot about, how to make the city more and more livable. We're not inventing this stuff here. If you look across the world in sort of London and many, many places in Europe, in New York, you already see that there are lots of initiatives that is decarbonizing the way we walk, decarbonizing how we move in mobility, and how do we make our overall footprint more sustainable. There are projects like Highline. There are projects like pedestrianizing lots of different places amongst different boroughs in London. There are different cities in Europe that are doing this at the same time. We're way behind in Hong Kong. And we're supposed to be a first-class world city, right? And if you look at our density of population, where we are, obviously most of the land isn't utilized in developed areas. We have a lot of country parks, which is a great blessing for us. But our urban density actually ought to allow us to decarbonize even more than we have today, right? So the question is, going back to Jennifer's point a little bit, is that why private cars keep growing, right? If you look at the past 10 years or so, private cars have literally grown by more than 50%, right? Is public transport worsening? Is the MTR not expanding? So we have a lot of questions we have to ask ourselves, right? So walkability is important, but through today, you see through Corinne's research, that we are double-clicking into a particular topic called street management, which basically is saying that, hey, just saying that we want walkability is not important. The administration and the governance of such, and particularly related to the laws, actually may not facilitate that vision from happening. Now, if you were to ask, where do we stand in Hong Kong today? Well, there was actually Development Bureau did actually undertake a study and crafting the Hong Kong 2030 plus vision, which is really not bad. It's one of the first times that we're actually saying that this is where we should go. However, what are the changes that we have all seen as a result of that particular report? What actually has happened to the cityscape thereafter, right? Are we really saying that, are we seeing that, are we pedestrianizing more aggressively? Are we saying that we're making the urban environment better? If so, how? We are not seeing that at this point in time. Today is another report that we're launching to say that let's get into the details and make things happen. And I thank everyone for coming today, and thank you for your support, and we wish for your continued support as we dig further into these topics. Thanks very much.